then it's not a safe situation.
And they don't know where it is. They don't know where they
Right.
left it.
Well, let's remember to thank them all at that point meeting for their due diligence of being safe workers.
And the other thing is to contact the water company too, because we still need to work with them as well, so that they have
Right.
the training. You never know,
Right.
they might have to use
If
it.
the poor things ever get into bunch of
I know.
Everybody's sick right
The next item is a reminder. We have continued the e-waste collection at Lubec Recycling, but that will end this coming Saturday, September 14th. So if you have any electronics, whether it's computers, cell phones, printers, TVs, please take them to the Lubec Recycling Center during normal business hours, and they will be happy to take them from you. We have pretty much a truckload that we're gonna have ready to go out, and we just need a couple more pallets to top it off. So this is going to be done probably for the winter months, and we're hoping to reopen the program this spring because we've really had a lot of success with it this year.
Yep, we did, and I wanted to say thank you for looking into that and making it so, and that for our property owners to just hang on to the TVs and the radios and the microwaves until the springtime, and you'll be able to get rid of them appropriately.
Next item is a request to use Flatiron Corner October 25th for the turkey-a-thon. That was from Sarah.
Only if Sarah's gonna wear the turkey
now.
costume.
She did, last year.
Was I turkey or strawberry? I don't know.
No, turkey.
Dwayne was strawberry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
This is the 9th year, and with collaboration from Washington County One Community and Classic Hits and the Border 102.9, we collect money from all over the county in 7 locations, and every cent that we collect goes directly to all of the food pantries throughout the county. And they also use those funds locally, as much as possible. So we raise the funds. Our goal is 2,000 turkeys. A turkey is $12. We'll take any amount that people want to donate, but that's the goal, and we'll be set up from around 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Rain, shine, snow, whatever. I'll be down on Flatiron Corner, and anybody that would like to volunteer and get involved in Lubec, you can contact me, and actually for any of the locations you can contact me and I'll put you in contact with the right people. So we'll be in Millbridge, Jonesport, Machias, Lubec, Eastport, Callis, and Baileyville. I think I got that right. And they'll broadcast live all day on those stations.
Well, thank you for your efforts.
No,
It's fun,
thanks,
it's
Sarah.
usually cold, but it's fun.
Last year it rained, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's rainy, yeah.
I'm gonna try to put the tent up the night before, instead of 6 a.m.
Next item I'd like to talk to the select board about. Our furnace at the town office does have some issues. We've looked at a couple of proposals to remedy it. A couple of them, we had a couple of quotes that right around $20,000. I know the first talked about having this in the budget for the upcoming season, but when we pushed come to shove, this was an item that got cut. I did talk to a company called Pellet Co. This is a company that would like to come in and install a pellet boiler and a holding facility for the pellets. In Lubec, it would be a zero-cost option to the town of Lubec. What we would do is we would then buy the heat from Pellet Co. One of the options that Steve Healy talked to me about was the possibility of like a 5-year renewable. And initially, they would like to have a 10-year contract with the town. But perhaps we could approach Pellet Co. and see if they would consider a 5-year renewable. Perhaps in 5 years, our situation will have changed. And then that way there, I mean, if we have if we have natural gas or any other options, we may be able to pursue that at the time. But I do have a proposal I'd like to have the select board take a look at, and this is one that they sent out to us earlier, but it does give a little bit of an overview about the company, about the product, some of the cost comparisons between wood pellets and other fuels.
If I remember, and if they haven't changed the details of this contract, we're required to keep a heating, keeping a furnace.
Yes, as a backup.
Okay, so what this would do is, because all you're doing is buying BTUs from them,
Yes.
is give us time to save for a furnace replacement.
If we decided that this system did not work for us, then yeah, we would take the time to save for a furnace replacement. If we decide that the system does work for us, then maybe another option is
But we still have to replace the furnace. That one won't last forever. I know it'll last longer because it won't
Right.
be used, although sometimes not using them is not in your favor.
Well, it'd have to be used because it heats the water, doesn't it?
Pelico hooks up their system, they would do everything that our current furnace does.
Oh,
right.
And
Basically,
therefore, then our furnace would sit.
well, what would happen is once a week we would be required to shut the Pelico boiler down and go down and vacuum out the ash.
In the summertime, no problem.
No problem in the summertime. But during that time, I mean, the oil-fired boiler then would be responsible for handling some of the load. The other thing that we could do is periodically shut the Pelico boiler down and run the oil-fired just to make sure that the circulators and the other pumps are still running where it should be.
So basically, we'd be renting this, we'd be renting this unit or leasing it or,
What we would be doing is they would be installing it in the town office. The silo to hold the pellets and the boiler. We would be buying the fuel from them.
Mhm.
And that's what they ask us to do, is buy the fuel through them.
but we could use their unit.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, their language is that you pay for the BTUs.
Right. So that's, okay.
And, yeah, there's the codicil in the agreement that you buy the wood pellets from them.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't because there's many different level of quality of wood pellets.
Right.
And they want to make sure that their machine is running on the best
Right.
possible.
Right.
So they probably vet their fuel supply.
Right. Also, if you read the proposal, they do the maintenance.
Right, we went, just so you know, the reason why we've got a little bit of a head start on this is that the Public Works Committee considered this for that. So we went to this and I forgot his name, the gentleman who came and gave us, came and gave us a laptop coverage, and they're on YouTube. If you want to get the quick overview, you can punch them in, and they've got a YouTube.
The school was looking at it.
And the school, we invited them to look at it because we thought if we could all get in on this, it might save all of us money.
Heather Henry and some Motel are looking at a system, and last time I talked to Heather, they were looking at having them coming down and installing it.
Mhm.
it would buy us some time if it
Yeah, it
didn't
would,
hurt
I mean,
anything
I
else.
think we'd be foolish to
Well,
pass
we're
this
looking
off.
into it.
Have
We're
you
looking at
talked to anybody that has the system in place?
Yes. I talked, one of the names they gave me was University of Maine has a facility in Franklin. They initially had some issues with the system when it was first installed, but Pelico come down, took care of the issues, and they haven't had any problems since. And basically what I'm asking is, you know, would the select board be open to having Pelico come up and give a full presentation, and be willing to consider them as a possible solution for the furnace?
I would like them to do that during the select board meeting, so
Right.
that we can
Yeah.
keep our constituents.
Mhm. Didn't they do that once before during the
No,
select meeting?
They come up and
They
talk
did for a
to
meeting of
the
the,
selectmen.
but
They
not,
talked to some selectmen, it wasn't.
right, it wasn't a televised meeting.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Because I remember them presenting something.
Yeah, because we reached out to them as a possible option for the Public Works Building.
Right.
This was one of the items there that the committee looked at as a possible cost savings.
Yeah, but I wasn't on the ballot, so it wasn't that. Okay, let's have them come up and do a presentation.
said he's got a couple of items.
I got an item.
Appointments. We have Peter Boyce for the Board of Appeals, Troy Lyons for the Shellfish Committee, Wanda Matthews for the Budget Committee, Heather Lee for Budget Committee, Stephen Welch for the Budget Committee, Nancy D. Stowe for the Harvest Health Committee, Karen Baker for the Harvest Health Committee, Roberta Campmont for the Harvest Health, Virginia Morano, and Gerald Kusinek, and Weiner R.T. Warner for the Harvest Health Committee.
I make a motion that we accept the named individuals for the committee positions described.
Second.
All in favor?
You take half of it? I'll take half and you start off.
Only have to do one page, right, then?
Yeah, just.
We ready?
Don't use my pen.
Is that still on?
Yes.
I'm not done.
Well, if the public's been seeing me talk to Betty in her ears because her grandson is currently undergoing an emergency appendectomy. And I've been trying to get her to leave, to go, and she won't. That's how dedicated that woman is.
Which grandson?
James. He's all done?
Okay.
Are these all done?
Yeah, as long as I got three. So, is he in St. Stephen's?
Mhm.
Is he in St. Stephen's?
Now we're in charge. Decide.
We all know now.
You will know.
I told everybody. You were too dedicated, that's why you got. Now it's hitting me because it's over with, but.
Sit down before you fall down.
He's in recovery? He's in recovery and it was nasty. It was right around his bowel, so it could have been a lot worse.
Mm.
Learn the word. So we got last time. I found one that stuck to another one. Thank you.
Shellfish Committee, regarding updates, is having a meeting tomorrow night, 4 p.m., here at the town office.
Tomorrow night?
What was it, 12?
Today's
Today's the 12th.
Oh,
Friday the
Friday the
13th?
13th, yeah.